Well, when you realize a UFC title shot at 170 pounds, that is saying something. Most people would argue this is as deep as any division in the UFC, and this man, undeniably the #1 contender as he makes the walk tonight.
He has separated himself from the pack. The only person left is the champion. He has done everything necessary to be viewed as a guy that could hold this championship belt. Now's his moment. He has got to lock in for 25 minutes because it's going to take all of that 25 to beat this great champion. Big spot for this young man tonight.
Well, and a lot of his UFC experience he believes is going to help him in this setting. He's been measured with his energy all week. Nerves do not appear to be an issue. We'll see if by night's end we have a new champ. Proudly repping Gilbert FC and the Institute of Human Performance, here is the welterweight contender, Gilbert Burns. Realized a lot of success at 155 pounds before moving up, but certainly most would argue we have seen the best out of Gilbert Burns at 170 pounds.
Well, he doesn't have to deal with the weight cut anymore. He was a big 55-pounder, maybe a little small at 170, but his skill set translates, and it really does work in his division. He is a high-level jiu-jitsu guy, but it's his striking that has impressed me the most. The improvements he has made down in South Florida allow for him to not only compete with the best, but to earn victories most times he goes in there.
You're absolutely right, made his UFC debut back in 2014, challenged for the title in 2021. A lot of fans believe he'll get back there. Gilbert Burns, ready to make his statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Michael Morales! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Gilbert Burns.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, early round action here, and all eyes once again on Gilbert Burns, the world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and yet oftentimes he says no takedowns, he just wants to strike, and that seems to be the focus here tonight. He wants to get into a kickboxing match, he wants to prove his striking acumen, and candidly, if you've looked at his recent body of work, Gilbert Burns is one of the better strikers in this welterweight division. The left punch is true, now the right hand.
Oh, nice right hand punch, yeah. Oh, nice takedown defense.
All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Fighters in the clinch again. All right, here we go, early round action featuring the well-rounded Gilbert Burns. He opens with a leg kick here.
And that's one of his best weapons. He throws that leg kick to try to make you rush. And then when you rush, he goes into his takedown. Gilbert Burns.
Back to the feet. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now. Using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Good sequence of kicks there by Burns.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look at him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
He's hurt bad.
A swing and a miss by Burns. Oh, he lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accuracy, man, it's something to behold. This guy is so good at finding his target. Now, he's got a big old marker on the guy's face to try and hit. You have got a smart fight in front of you. You have got to move your head, or he's going to keep going there.
Oh, misses with the jab. Final seconds here. Oh, how about that strike over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful lateral change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Ready.
All right, let's get to round two.
Great defensive skills. He blocked that punch.
Straight punch. Useful. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Burns back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
Setting up a sub attempt.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Oh, good defense, yes.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet. Big ground and pound. Big right hook there by the champ.
Burns is right back to the full mount here.
Now he's got a good body position, yo.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Burns going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
His work.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
45 seconds remain in the round. Takedown defense is there. Oh, big knee. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer. Because right now,
Great technique on the overhand. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
All right, so now this damage really bears watching, right? His face compromised, and you got to think it's going to start affecting his output as well offensively.
well, you got to look for him to start to make mistakes, trying to overcompensate for all the shots that he's taken to the face, for all the swelling. I have seen on many occasions where someone has massive swelling and they struggle. Look for this guy to start to mess up a little bit in there.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Big shot to the head.
Oh my goodness! That'll do it! Gilbert Dorito Burns!
Oh boy!
Bruce Buffer has your decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 18 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Gilbert Dorito Burns.
All right, well, a lot of fans wondered aloud if Gilbert Burns' power would come up to welterweight with him. The answer tonight, an emphatic yes, as Dorito gets it done by KO.